All right, we made it. We're back to the weekend after sort of a, a cooler up and down, fall week. Is that all right to say?
We're all getting the Christmas stuff out, right, Bets?
Yep, we're trying to at least. There's a few peaks here and there that we may get a glimpse of the sky, but I think cloudy skies are really going to be the rule, not only tonight, but for a big chunk of the weekend ahead of major transitions that are going to be setting up for us next week. As you can see, the roads are still running pretty clear. The dry pavement is certainly noted, but man, there is a dampness in the air for sure. We do have some drizzle still ongoing. Temperature is 50 degrees right now at Hopkins. And as we head through the latter part of the evening, we're going to continue with these isolated shower chances and temperatures going to stay relatively steady. On the roads, we have a lot of green to show you. That is some good news. Typical Friday evening slowdowns, but we do have one accident on the inner belt, 59 just north of 77, 76 area that you're going to end up running into. I think the right lane is closed there. But there's a look at the radar. We do have that northwest flow that continues off of the lake, and that is driving in some lake showers. This is drizzly light rain. It's the type that you don't have to run your windshield wipers continuously. It's more or less the intermittent, and you're going to end up playing with the intermittent part. So sometimes you need it and sometimes you don't. But these scattered showers expected to continue for the evening as we have a lot of cloud cover that is locked in place over the Great Lakes region. Just kind of murky conditions across much of the area. We are going to be seeing the clouds breaking a little bit late tonight into early tomorrow, and even tomorrow afternoon. I think we're going to be in a bit of a transition as our next storm system begins to approach. Mainly cloudy skies for tonight. Damp and drizzly early. Later on, we'll start to see things drying out, and I think that's going to end up being our best chance to see widespread any type of clearing. But I think for the most part, we're really locked in with these clouds as those northerly winds continue. Tomorrow in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast, we do have a lot of cloud cover that is still in play, but I do think we're going to get some breaks. Temperatures should top out in the low 50s. 52 is our average high for this date. We're right there. Very seasonable conditions expected for you tomorrow. And then we start to look at next week. The big picture forecast is one that is lining up to be so interesting next week. It's our first shot at a decent storm system that's going to make it through and then lock up on the East Coast. That storm system, look at how the clouds out off the West Coast are coming to the south, and then they scoop in. We've got intermountain snow in the Rockies, and then you see this cloud shield that's coming out into the Plain States. That is a sign that we have Pacific moisture on the move, and eventually we will see the evolution of a storm system that will begin to move into our neck of the woods. So for right now, we still have the cool, clammy conditions across northern Ohio. That will start to move out as we begin to develop a southerly flow on Sunday. So we actually have pretty mild temperatures expected for the weekend, and you can kind of see how our storm system is going to come together as we go into Monday and Tuesday. Now I'm pointing to areas north because that's really where the burst of energy will come in that activates all the moisture coming out of the Gulf and brings us rain chances on Tuesday. But that is just where things get interesting because the rain and the wind will be with us. But there's signs of big changes that are brewing, and we are anticipating a pretty significant storm system to begin to blow up Wednesday into Thursday. I think Thursday could end up being an even bigger day for us as we have this big transition setting up with a deepening low over the Great Lakes. You can see what I'm talking about, that rain and snow. It looks like we could be dealing with a widespread wet snow on Thursday, and this pattern gets stuck. So we would end up having some snow that lingers into Friday and even into Saturday and then Sunday next weekend too. So right now we're going to call for a weather impact alert day for Tuesday. We're going to keep an eye on this. Remember, the reason we're kind of setting you up with this is that we have that possibility of impactful weather. That's why we're giving you a weather impact alert. Thursday will most likely be another day, and I think more or less we're just kind of teeing up the idea. Tuesday is going to be a big transition day for us. You can see when we really get into the thick of things, though, for Thursday and Friday. So over the weekend, keep an eye on the forecast. AJ will be in the mornings. We have Anthony and Jessica that will be in with you for Saturday and Sunday. We are all tracking this together, all keeping an eye on it, sharing our notes, and you may end up seeing some more of our weather impact days added to next week. But for right now, there is your Union Home Mortgage forecast. We are mild all the way through Tuesday into Wednesday, and then things start to get interesting with a rain and snow mix setting up for the latter part of next week. Matt and Christy, truth be told, it is right on time for this time of the year. We are not expecting anything abnormal, but it's just the first one. And, you know, people get kind of excited about the first one around here.
Just a little bit.
It is exciting.
Just a little bit.
Cool.
Thanks, Bets.